I have nothing on, I'm going to show you a quick, easy way to do your foundation in the morning. And let me say, I have washed my face with 3-in-1 cleanser, tiny little drop, to clean off any of the residue from the night and my skincare from the night. I have on eye illuminator, which is eye cream, so it's eye wrinkle minimizer plus pearlizer, so it looks like this. It's shiny, so I have a little glow, if you'll notice when I turn to the sides. I only have that under my eyes in the mornings, okay? And then I have on our absolute $1 million product, Silk, which is our pore minimizer slash makeup primer. So this is what you put on here, and you pat around where your pores are larger, and then I kind of smooth it out to the sides because it feels like a really soft silicone because it feels really good. But it makes your makeup go on amazing. One of my absolute favorite products is Silk. I've been using it 4 years, and I promise you, I cannot live without it. So let's get to the makeup. We are going to start with color correcting tinted moisturizer in the shade medium. Girls, I'm going to take one pump, and I'm going to put it here. Let's check out my redness today. I honestly haven't looked. Not bad. It's getting better. With this pregnancy, I've noticed a few little red, and you can see them there when I turn, a little red spots. This cheek is worse than this one. The Color Correcting Tinted Moisturizer has green concealer in it. Green concealer is going to counteract with the redness. You can buy a tube, like I have the white. You can buy the green if you have a lot of acne. So younger girls, this might be important for, or if you're getting a lot of hormonal breakouts. I really don't get those. These are not zits. They are just little red spots I'm getting. So I'm going to start with my Sigma F80, and I'm going to stiffle. And y'all, it's a kabuki brush, sorry. Where is it at? There we go. It's flat on the end. So this helps with your coverage. Start wherever your problem is. I am not going to do under my eyes because we're going to conceal and brighten under my eyes. And there's no reason to put this product there when we're going to cover it up with something else. So basically that's why. And if you girls have a lot of fine lines under your eyes, you're not going to want to put, you're going to put the least amount of products. You can already see, like when you put it on, the color looks a little different, and then it starts blending in just perfect. This comes in light, medium, and dark. So as you can see, it does a good job of changing colors with skin type, so you don't have to worry about matching. This one is great for light coverage, girls, or an underneath. So today we're going to use it. I'm going to actually put a few spots like where I feel like I need a little more coverage because I'm going to be taking pictures today. Honestly, days I don't take pictures at the store. I just am wearing this now. And I have a lot of customers that are just wearing this. But when I feel like I'm on camera, I feel like I need a little more coverage. So, super easy, just like that. Blot everywhere. You do want to make sure on your hairlines, you do this little action. Stuff is thin and not cakey, so you're not going to get a lot of lines. But you just want to make sure that you don't ever have a line where your hair is hitting. So, coverage is really good. You can see it covered most of those red spots and made my nose match my face because my nose seemed to be a little red this morning for some reason. All right, girls, because I'm taking pictures today, we are going to do a little more. So I'm going to take the anti-aging and, oh, I cannot pronounce this. I don't know what it says. But we're going to do a little tiny dot. And then we're going to do porcelain because that's the other color I have of anti-aging. Girls, I also like the anti-aging a lot to wear during the day because I am 30. And all of this nasty stuff in the air, the anti-aging foundation has a product in it to help keep that off your skin. So it's like to keep the environmental bad stuff away off your face. It definitely has skincare in it, obviously, as well. And then they have Cineplex, which makes it stay on all day. Okay, so you can see I just mixed it up here. And y'all, I'm not doing my whole face. I'm just doing right here where I felt we had a few issues. And then I want to make sure it blends. But mainly right where those red spots were. a little extra coverage. So that's the cool thing about our foundations, our products. You can mix them to make what you want. If you want light coverage, just stick to the tinted moisturizer. If you want more coverage, add on either just a regular foundation, a Makesense foundation, or you can add on what I just did, the anti-aging one, because that's the one I already have. You can mix them together. You can add concealers to them. You can add like translucent powders to make them darker, which I do set my whole face, not darker, sorry, more full coverage. I do set my whole face with this after. You can also add in the shadow senses for more coverage, just whatever you want to do. I do have a few dark circles today, girls. I stayed up too late. My mind was going. I had a million things on it. So we are going to go ahead and take Candlelight, which is a shadow sense. And I use self-tanner, so my hands look a little crazy today. It's this color, which is a great eyeshadow. You want to put it right on your dark spots. And we are going to take this big fluffy brush, because the main thing here is we just want to blend it in. I'm not trying to put this all over my eye. You can use Candlelight as your concealer under eye to brighten them if you are lighter skinned. I feel like my skin's too dark for that, so I feel like I need to use white concealer. There we go, much better. I'm going to do a tiny bit of contour slash bronzing all in one. I'm going to take that darker foundation I had, so a product that's already in my bag. The foundations are great to use, y'all, because they blend in really well because you're blending them with foundation. So I am going to darken it a tiny bit. So I'm going to take that foundation, Cafe a lot, something like that. So a darker foundation that you've got. I am going to mix a tiny, tiny bit of Onyx, which is Shadow Sense in black. When you are doing a contour, you want it to be a little more gray. And I got this new flat brush. This is going to be my first day to use it, so I'm so, so excited. So look at this. I'm pumped. So as you can see, it has a gray undertone, which is going to look like a shadow, which is the point. Okay, so to find your contour, you're going to go right under your cheekbones. You can pretty much see my line really well. So what I like about this new flat brush I got is when you're doing this, you really want to keep it right there. You don't, see, I don't want to go any farther. We want to keep it right here. If we can go up a little, that's okay, because it'll blend in with our blush. You just don't want to go farther down. That's where you get to looking muddy. So this creates a nice line. I am going to take this other brush I got, another contour brush, and buff it out just a little. Now you can see the difference. It makes my face look skinnier, but you're not going to look at me and think I look muddy. Like, oh, she put that brown right there. So that is the point. You want it to look, it is so slimming. I'm obsessed with this look. So then I'm going to take it off again. And I used a different brush to mix it just because this has a rubber one. Whoops, I need a little more. So with your contour, girls, the main thing is you don't want to take it too far out and you don't want to take it too far down. You want to keep it right here where it's supposed to be. And these are awesome because they blend out really good. That flat brush works awesome. And then just blend it up a little bit. I like that because it concentrates the darkest spot right where I wanted it. Love that. So now, girls, I'm going to take it right off here on this big floofy brush. If you have an issue and you feel like your forehead is large, you can do more of this. I don't mind the size of my forehead, so I'm really just doing like where the sun would naturally hit me. So this is like a contour slash bronze all in one. Let me dim my light just a little so you girls can see it better. Like a natural look. Whatever's left, so it's like in the three. So you go here, here, and here. So I'm going to take the leftover. I'm going to do my jawline, which slims me up just a little bit. but nothing crazy where anybody would notice it. You just want to make sure, girls, blend, blend, blend. Make sure everything blends together nicely. So next I'm going to take my white concealer. Again, if you were lighter skinned, you could totally get by with like a light concealer versus white or a shadowsense. Okay, we are going to use our F64 Sigma Soft Blend Concealer Brush. And what I have learned, gals, is I always put too much on. So I have started doing one eye first. So I do this, and you do it in a V shape. And I seem to always get a lot of product for whatever reason. And I'm going to take it, and you're going to blend it in a V again, but I'm going to take some over to here with me when I go. Because I always seem to, like, squeeze too much out of the tube. And I was getting too much on my eyes. Okay, you do not have to worry that much about blending in this area because you are going to have your blush on in a second, which will blend that perfectly. So the main thing is you want when people to look at you, they look up at your eyes. And that is the point of this process, is where they look up at your eyes. Perfect, 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 perfect. Girls, I am going to take a little more. Okay, so the only facial product I think is, or facial feature is a little weird, is my nose is round. So I'm going to put a little right here to narrow my nose. And then I'm going to do my Cupid's bow to make my lips just a little bigger. It does not take a lot of this product. A lot of you are going to go all the way up here. I have decided I don't like that. I do not like a shiny forehead. I feel like it looks oily. I don't like the dewy look on my forehead, so I am no longer doing that. So you can see it just gives me a little glare. And then, girls, I'm going to take that flat brush we used for contouring earlier, and I'm going to contour my nose just a tiny bit to make it look a little more narrow at the end. And I didn't have to use any more product. All these products are Cream to Base Synergens products. There we go, perfect. Which is why you gotta clean your brushes, girls. Girls, we have lots of blush options. We have cream blushes. You can use shadowsense for blush. I personally love Silver Rose translucent powder. I've always liked it. It has a really pretty shimmer to it, and it's the perfect pink for me. It is very pigmented, so you want to be careful. I like to put it on with an angled brush. This is just a random one from TJ Maxx. I'm gonna start here, so with the angle, the point towards here, and go up. So simple. That's why I love this product. So easy. It has a pretty, pretty shimmer. I'm going to go ahead and add some pearlizer on top because a little extra. I am going to take that brush that I was blending the contour with and just go back to make sure that we don't have a line between your blush and your contour. So see how that covered where I had already done my conceal, so I didn't have to do anything? Girls, we're almost done. Then I take the natural translucent powder. This is an extra step. You do not have to do this. I just love this product. If you have oily skin, I would do this. Or if you want to make sure it's a little more coverage, I would do this one. So basically, I'm taking the natural translucent powder. I don't like the brushes, so I just open them up. I take a big fluffy, again, this is a random TJ Maxx one. Put it on here, and then y'all, I don't swirl it around. You are setting. These are a cream base product that I keep putting on my face. So now I'm going to set it in with this powder. The other option is that you would be fine all day without this, and then you could add it on like before dinner or something, just to give you a little more coverage. I love the way it feels. I like the way it blends everything together. It comes only in natural, and it is going to change to the color of your face that you need. And I feel like it gives me the airbrush look, like a nice finished touch. So girls, the last thing I like to do, this is pearlizer, which is a foundation. You can absolutely mix this in your foundations. I would not wear this alone. You can mix it with your foundations if you like the dewy look all over. I personally only like my cheekbones to glow, or my eyes. So I like to only use a tiny, tiny bit. This bottle is gonna last me forever. Downed it. This is really like a concealer brush. But I want to set this, I don't want to blend it a lot. I want it right here on my cheekbone. So I'm gonna set it right where I want it. And then I'm just gonna like pat it in. With your, this is like a liquid highlighter. I don't really need to blend it in because it's just a pretty shimmer. You're not gonna be able to see a line where. Okay, girls, this is the final look with hair and makeup done. Thanks for tuning in with us today. If you want to catch our other videos, make sure you push the subscribe button and share this with all your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you can share it. We appreciate you.